Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. The Young and the Restless spoilers for the week of April 21, 2025 are in. Fans can expect Cole Howard, J. Eddie Peck to return. Holden Novak, Nathan Owens, Keith Audra Charles, Zulika Silver on her toes. Get updates on the latest news about The Young and the Restless straight to your inbox. We use your personal data for interest-based advertising as outlined in our privacy notice. Plus, Tessa Porter, Kate Fairbanks, helps out Daniel Romalotti, Jr., Michael Graziadei. Keep reading and let's talk about what is coming up in the CBS soap opera. Next week, fans can expect Cole to return. Fans have seen Claire Grace Newman, Haley Aaron, opening up to Victoria Newman, Amelia Heinel, and Nikki Newman, Melody Thomas Scott. However, Cole has been busy with his career. Finally, Cole will get an update from Claire. Even though Claire already talks to Nikki and Victoria about moving in with Kyle Abbott, Michael Mueller, in Monday's episode. Later in the week, she speaks with both of her parents. Maybe Cole will encourage Victoria to let Claire follow her heart. Victoria might think it's too soon, but this has to be Claire's decision. She's not a kid but a grown woman. Over with Audra, she has gotten orders from Victor Newman, Eric Braden, to target Kyle. Nate Hastings, Sean Domick, doesn't like the idea one bit. Sally Spectra, Courtney Hope, also warned Audra. However, she has been out of work for several months, and Victor really dangled a tasty treat in front of her. Audra's instincts are trying to warn her, but the potential reward is just too tempting. So we are seeing Audra make some big mistakes. Meanwhile, Audra will also have to deal with Holden keeping her on her toes. Later, Audra also has to deal with a grilling session from Lily Winters, Crystal Callowell. The Young and the Restless spoilers reveal that Tessa will go on a rescue mission. This mission will be to help Daniel. I previously stated that Daniel doesn't have a job. Oops, I was wrong. I guess I never see him working, so I forgot. Sorry, y'all. Moving forward, Daniel is at a crossroads. Tessa asks him what he's always wanted to do that he just hasn't had time for until now. Daniel instantly thinks of something, but can't do it alone. He asks for Tessa's help with this project. Sally Spectra, Courtney Hope. We'll get an interesting proposal from Billy Abbott, Jason Thompson. That same day, Phyllis Summers, Michelle Stafford, pushes Sally's buttons. Then, Billy crosses the line to make a point. Nate gets an update about Amy Lewis, Valerie Pettiford, cancer treatment. Nate shares this with Damon Kane, Jermaine Rivers, and Amy. Judging by the preview clip, it looks like good news. Also, Chelsea Lawson, Melissa Claire Egan, questions Adam Newmans, Mark Grossman, motives. Plus, Diane Jenkins Abbott, Susan Walters, shows off the renovations to Kyle and Jack Abbott, Peter Bergman. Which storyline are you looking forward to seeing the most? Share your thoughts in the comment section below. Remember to keep watching the soap on CBS or Paramount, plus to find out what is coming up next. Victoria Newman's world is rocked this week when none other than Cole Howard makes his dramatic return to Genoa City. Word of his arrival spreads quickly, but it's Victoria who's left speechless when she opens her office door to find him standing there, older, maybe wiser, but with the same smoldering presence that once appended her life. Cole's return isn't just a nostalgic nod to the past. It's loaded with mystery. He claims he's back on a book tour, but there's clearly more beneath the surface. His eyes linger too long on Victoria. His questions are too precise, and when he crosses paths with Nikki, the tension is palpable. But it's a private conversation with Victor Newman that really turns heads. The two men exchange cryptic words in the ranch's study, and though their voices remain calm, the underlying current is anything but. What does Cole really want? Revenge? Redemption? Or is there a deeper secret he's come to uncover? Victoria, meanwhile, is pulled into an emotional whirlwind. With her relationship with Nate on the rocks, Cole's reappearance reopens old wounds, and maybe old desires. A surprise lunch turns into a confession session as Victoria admits that there are still questions she'd never got answered after their last goodbye. Is this the beginning of something new, or the unearthing of a past better left buried? Elsewhere in town, Holden Abernathy, the smooth-talking venture capitalist who's been circling Chancellor Winters like a hawk, finally makes his move. After weeks of charming Jill and playing his cards close, Holden reveals his true intentions, and they're far more audacious than anyone anticipated. In a tense boardroom showdown, Holden offers a stunning proposal, a merger between Chancellor Winters and his tech firm, Argentedge. The benefits are tantalizing: global expansion, massive funding, and access to AI innovations that could change the game. But Devin is immediately skeptical. He doesn't trust Holden's too-good-to-be-true pitch, and Lily isn't far behind. While Billy initially sees potential, Jill's reaction is what throws everything off. Instead of shutting Holden down, she seems intrigued. Is she falling for his business savvy or something more personal? Behind closed doors, Holden ups the ante. In a shocking twist, he makes Lily an offer of her own: take over as CEO of the new merged company, with or without Devin's blessing. It's a power play that sends Lily spiraling. Will she betray her brother for a seat at the top? By week's end, Holden's move has the entire Chancellor Winters team at each other's throats, and he's standing back, watching it all unfold with an unsettling smirk. But he may have underestimated the Abbotts, who begin to quietly investigate his past. Is Holden playing a dangerous game with people who've been burned before, or is he exactly the kind of disruptor Genoa City needs? While corporate wars rage and old flames rekindle, Tessa Porter embarks on a personal mission that pulls her far from the glitz of the GC music scene and deep into emotional territory. It begins with a late-night call from Crystal, Tessa's sister, who's been trying to rebuild her life after escaping from a human trafficking ring years ago. Crystal is safe, but one of her closest friends, Maya, has gone missing. The authorities have written her off, but Tessa refuses to. With Maria's cautious blessing, Tessa sets off for the last place Maya was seen, a rural town outside of Pittsburgh. The journey is gritty and dangerous, far from the glamorous life Tessa now leads. But it's also a reminder of everything she's fought for, and the people still trapped in the darkness she escaped. What begins as a search turns into a full-on rescue mission when Tessa discovers Maya is being held by a new trafficking ring. She's forced to team up with a local advocate, Gabriel, a former victim turned vigilante who works in the shadows to bring women to safety. Together, they launch a daring plan to free Maya, navigating a web of deceit, betrayal, and corrupt officials. In a pulse-pounding scene at a derelict motel, Tessa uses her charm and wit to distract a guard, while Gabriel sneaks Maya out through a hidden exit. The tension is sky-high, but the mission succeeds. As Tessa and Maya escape into the night, Tessa calls Maria, her voice shaking. She's safe. We're coming home. Expect an emotional reunion next week and some much-needed healing. Phyllis is playing with fire again. Literally, she gets a mysterious package at the Grand Phoenix, and what's inside may be linked to Jeremy Stark's lingering influence. Kyle starts asking questions about his future with Summer, and whether loyalty to the Abbotts means turning his back on his heart. With Cole's mysterious return, Holden's corporate coup, and Tessa's brave rescue mission, Genoa City is bursting with drama. As alliances shift and secrets come to light, one thing is certain: no one will be the same by Friday.